parts of Wales and around the Irish Sea. So eastern parts of the country should have a dry start to Thursday just about. And of course, very mild with these south-southwesterly winds, 14 in London, 10 in Belfast, about that in Glasgow and Aberdeen. So tomorrow morning, a lot of cloud about. Outbreaks of rain will be moving from south due north during the course of the morning and into the afternoon. Later, the clouds should break across many parts of the country, and given a bit of sunshine, lengthy spells of sunshine, maybe in East Anglia and the southeast, those temperatures could exceed 20 degrees Celsius. But for most of us, it will be around the mid or the high teens, which is above the average for the time of the year. Then Thursday into Friday, we see yet another weather system spreading into multiple areas of low pressure in the Atlantic, pushing in these rain clouds. So rain in the morning, but I think come the afternoon on Friday, it should brighten up. A few showers here and there, stronger breeze out towards the west, and every bit as mild for many of us. 19 or 20 in East Anglia, around the mid-teens for Belfast, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen as well. Now into the weekend and next week, this is the jet stream pattern, a big dip in the jet stream. That means we have a low pressure nestled within this dip, and that again spells weather fronts coming in from the south and mild air coming in from the south as well. But into next week, it does look as though perhaps those temperatures start to ease by the time we get to around Wednesday. And you can see plenty of rain clouds in the forecast here too. Bye-bye.
With midterm elections approaching, the American people prepare to make their voices heard on everything from inflation to crime and relations with Russia and the war in Ukraine. We travel the country, talking to voters about where they stand on the big issues. And we'll break down the impact of the upcoming elections on the US and the rest of the world. Follow the US midterm elections on the BBC News Channel and online.
People are travelling again, heading back out on the road and rediscovering their wanderlust.
Exploring new destinations and cultures, making fresh friends and creating memories that will last a lifetime.
That's why at the Travel Show, we're expanding our horizons too. And wherever we go,
we want you to come with us. Now, that might make for an awful lot of excess baggage, but we think you're worth it.
The Travel Show, Saturday at 10:30 on the BBC News Channel.
Hello, I'm Ross Atkins with Outside Source. This is the extraordinary story of climate change. Vaccines, Europe, the Taliban, Ukraine. Symbolically, it's very important. Let's take this stage by stage. Here's the BBC's Stephen McDonald in Beijing. The West has stepped up sanctions against Russia. Let's look at some of the international reaction. Tell us what you've been hearing. But in practical terms, what does that mean? Next, we have to step back and let's just remind ourselves this is all part of the same story.
Piece the story together with Ross Atkins. Outside Source, Monday to Thursday at 7 on the BBC News Channel.
Hello, you're watching BBC News. The headlines at 8:30. On his first full day as Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak delays the mini-budget, reinstates a ban on fracking and defends his choice of Home Secretary. Thousands of people in Iran have joined demonstrations marking the death of the hijab protester Mahsa Amini exactly 40 days ago. Russia claims up to 70,000 people have left the occupied city of Kherson amid warnings that a large and bloody battle could be looming there. And as the BBC turns 100, we look back at children's TV over the decades. You are watching BBC News. Let's go straight back into UK politics now. Rishi Sunak's first full day as Prime Minister and his first appearance before MPs to answer questions in his first PMQs. Our political editor Chris Mason has the story.
He used to pop out of this front door when he was